true in fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Hello and welcome to the show, and welcome to Chain of Command DMZ. It's week 3, so it's hearts and minds. The US platoon's primary objective is to secure the hamlet and civilians, and their secondary objective is to find 2 enemy caches. VC troops' primary objective is to protect those caches, and secondary objective is to kill 5 enemy grunts. Of note, each hut searched has a 50% chance of a cache, and it's located on a roll of 8 with 2d6. After the decimation of the US platoon last week, there's been a wholesale reorganisation, and a lot of leaders are now having to act up. So the HQ will consist of 2LT Larry Lamb, Sergeant Dick Long becomes the senior sergeant, and Doc Mo Lester is hemorrhoids are clear and he's out on the ground. Hugh Jass remains the sergeant in charge of Squad 1, but Squad 2, we've got Corporal Ben Dover takes over. He was previously one of the team leaders, and for Squad 3, Corporal Rog McCavity, he takes over from being a team leader previously. For support, the US platoon will have 1 ACAV and junior leader, and that is able to deploy from the outset. From the VC perspective, they've been caught on the hop, and all the operatives are outside the village on the arrival of the US platoon. As such, they will only be able to deploy after 4 US phases. However, Who Is My Enemy, Mama-san and civilians, and booby traps operated by Chain of Command dice are available from the outset. All caches are booby trapped, and if a double is rolled during the search, it will initiate. The main feature of the scenario is the small hamlet, which the US platoon has to secure. The environs of the hamlet are hard-packed earth, and therefore line of sight is uninterrupted, excepting the huts and some of the foliage around. Paddy fields will be heavy going, but apart from that, it's again that knee-high to chest-high grass, which will provide soft cover if stationary. Occasional thickets of bamboo trees and the like dotted around the village, and also some more primary jungle is on the edge of the table. The US platoon has 3 jump-off points as indicated by the black crosses here, and the ACAV will enter by the road. The VC have 3 jump-off points as indicated by the red crosses here. The VC will have a force morale of 8, and command dice will be 4+1 again, and the US platoon a force morale of 9. Lock and load. Well, here's the village, which is suspected to be a hotbed of VC guerrilla activity. Primary target for searching certainly is going to be the little school hut here, which is probably being used for re-education purposes. There's plenty of rice around, which may be feeding the enemy, and there's certainly bound to be some caches of weapons. US platoon will be entering from that corner of the table here, but also they've flanked the village and will be coming up very quickly here. So they've got to get into action and do some searching quickly before the VC retaliate. Right, here we go. So 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. Right, immediately out of the thickets come Hugh Jass's squad. They've crept up well on the VC position, and they're in. So there they are, really right up on the edge of the village already. Rog McCavity's squad comes here. It's only 1 fire team, so he's got a fair bit of firepower there. And they're coming on the left-hand side of that road. Give some support to the ACAV, which will be coming on. Right, so the ACAV is fast. I'll go 2d6 plus 2 per die, doubled. So that will be 6, 10, 20 inches. I'm going to deploy up to the bend in the track. Move up the road. Larry Lamb and the Doc will come in behind Hugh Jass, and it's now the VC turn. Right, so I'm going to be rolling for phases, But really, the only thing that's going to be happening at the moment is chain of command dice. So it's one of them. That doesn't count anyway. So they've got another phase. End of turn. Nothing happens at end of turn, but the VC will get another phase and another phase and another chain of command. So that's good news for them. And this is the last phase for them, and nothing this time around. Right, second phase for the US platoon. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's pretty good. Right, R2. Huge Ash's squad is going in. They've got 11. That's a great move. Right, so these guys are going to go here. And there we go there. On 4, Larry and Lamb's going in. And we'll only go 4. They'll just obviously hang back a little bit with the dock. The 2 ones together, this squad will move up. 9. They're going to provide flank protection here, but they'll probably want to get in those thickets up there. On the 3, the ACAV will move. That's 11, 15 doubled. Well, he's going to go up to the corner of the road here. Just wait there a moment. And on the final 3, Bendover's squad will come in here. Right, VC phase. 2 chain of commands. They're up to 4 now. And that's it. Okay, as we've got the US in the village now, all of the civilians are going to have to start to make their way to the centre of the village. They've been called in, and they'll have to react to that, otherwise they're going to get shot. So these guys will move first. They'll go 7. These guys. And these guys here, yeah, oh, they're all running in. Very keen to take part in the gathering. Okay, US phase. So third go, 6 does nothing, 3 2s and a 3. On a 3, Huge Arse will get this team here to do a search in this hut. Need 8 with 2 dice 6. A double. So it's booby trapped. And it's 4d6 damage in the open. Oh, just 2 kill. And 1 and 2 shot because it's doubled. Right, is one of the kills on the junior leader? It is. So team leader gone and a rifleman gone. And they're now pinned. Not a good start. Right, the other team here will search here. 5, they're still rummaging. Right, another 2, this squad will move over here. 11. I'll split actually there so they can cover both of those. And then on the 4, 2LT will move up. Again, he's not going very fast, and he's certainly going to stay away from that booby trap there. Now, the dock needs to get in action though. VC phase, another chain of command point. That is all. Right, the final phase before the VC can get into action. So that was a 1, 1, 2, 2 chain of commands. But before we do that, sorry, I did just forget to move these guys here. Being called in. Civilians moving over there. They're all hanging up over there now. So they're pretty much all in now. On the 1, that team will continue to search. 6, So they found something. It's 1, 2, 3. They have 4, 5, 6. They haven't. So there's nothing in that hut. And then on the 2, this team will move up and get into cover, I think. They go 5. Right, VC phase. 1 chain of command. So they've got a full chain of command dice now. And they can start operating next turn. Okay, so first of all, we'll just move. I'm just going to move them all in. They're close enough now. Right, they've got them all corralled there. They've got to move them off now to a jump-off point. Don't have to escort them. What I'm going to do is play the chain of command dice here and booby trap this lot. So they moved 2 dice 6, and therefore the squad here can detect it on a 5+. Oh, they didn't. So it's 4d6 damage, and they got away with that. It's 2 points of shock. Just the one team, so they'll carry that all in the squad. Right, here we go. 1 chain of command. 1, 2, 2, 3. Right, huge arse will take 2 points of shock off here. They're now not pinned. Well, 2 2s make it a 4. 2 LT is going to move over here with Doc, and Doc is going to have a look at one of those casualties. Right, one of them is okay. I'm just down to 1 man down at the moment, and he can check the next one the next turn. And on the 1, they will look in this hut. 7. I'll just leave those dice there to remind me what I've scored. They need 8. Right, the VC stung into action. What are they going to get? Well, they'll do nothing with those 3 4s. 1 chain of command and a 2. Right, so we're going to get the VC squad deploying here at the edge of the wood. So there they are. They've just poked out. They're not happy. And they're going to take on that squad. Ooh, they're close range, I think. Right, I did mess this up in the previous scenario. They only get 1.5 times the number of AK-47s if they're within 12 inches. Certainly they weren't in the previous game. Anyway, they are now, so they get 13 dice. They are hitting on 4, 5, 6. So that is 4, 5 hits. It's all on the 1 squad because there's no teams there. They are in soft cover. So that is going to be 3 shock and 1 kill. Is the kill on a leader? No, it's not. So a rifleman goes. Right, US platoon phase. 6 does nothing. 5 is the chain of command. 1, 2, 2. Right, on a 3, the junior leader in the ACAV is going to get the machine guns front and left to fire. Right, 6 dice for the MMG. Hitting on a 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 5 hits. And 6 dice for the HMG, also hitting on 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 4 hits for that. Now, firstly, the MMG is light cover, so it's so 3, 4, 5, shock, 6 kill. Ooh, that's 2 kill and 3 shock. And the HMG is in the open, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kill. So that's 2 kills and 2 shock. So that's a big hit. Right, 5 shock and 4 kills. Is one of the kills on the junior leader? It is. What's happened to him? He is wounded. I'll take 3 kills off. So bad things happen. 5. Minus 1 point for the VC. They're on 7. And they've got 5 riflemen and 1 junior leader with 5 shock. So at the moment they're okay. However, on the 2, this section will fire. They've got 4 with the M16. 1, 2, 3, which is going to be 4.5. Rounded down is 4 less 2. So it's 2, 6. 4, 5, 6 is to hit. 5 hits. soft cover. 3, 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. Oof, dear oh dear. Another 2 shock and 2 kill. Here's one of the kills on the junior leader. It's not this time. So there's 3 riflemen, 1 junior leader, 7 shocks, so they're pinned. Right, VC phase, 6 does nothing, 2 chain of commands, 3 does nothing. Well, the only thing they can do at the moment is this guy activates and get them to fire, but they can't do anything because they've got too much shock. So that is the end of their go. Right, US phase, 2 chain of commands. They have a full dice now, 1, 2, 3. Right, the main threat is still that VC group over there, even though they're pinned. So we're going to get the ACAV to open up again. MMG, all hits. HMG is 4 hits. I think this is going to be the end of them. So let's do this one first. It's 2, 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 kill. So it's another 3 shock and 1 kill. And this is 3, 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. That's another kill and another 4 shock. So another 7 shock added on there. So that's a total of 12 shock. So whoever's left is going to be neutralised. 2 kill. Is the junior leader hit? No, he's not. And another 2 riflemen to go. And they are neutralised. So bad things happen. 4. Minus 2 points and the VC are on 5. Right, I think on the 1 and 2 added together, squad leader here will take off 2 points of shock. Alright, VC phase. Ooh, that's a bit better. Ooh, that's cracking actually. 1 chain of command. 3 1s and a 2. Right, and one of the ones, we're going to get an RPG team to deploy here. Right, ACAV's in the open, but the RPG team moved. So I think it's a 6 to hit. You get 7, so they just about hit. It's an AP strike of 3. They're looking for 5s and 6s. Ooh, 2. Right. And the armour is 2. So 5s and 6s required. They don't get any, so it's a net 2 hit. So what's happening to the ACAV? 5. That's 2 shock. And it says hull MG out of action. Well, I'm going to say that the MMG here or the HMG, one of those is going to be out of action. So 1, 2, 3, it's the MMG. No, it's the HMG's out of action. Okay, on another one, the RPD team will deploy here in this little thicket. And they'll be firing on a huge Arches squad here. It's 4 dice, 4, 5, 6 to hit. Oh, look at that. Shame that wasn't the effect. Okay, they're in the open, so it's 2, 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 kill. So it's 1 kill and 3 shock. Shock on first. Now again, there's a load of leaders there, but it's not, so it's another man down. Alright, on another one, I'm going to get a spider hole pop up here. I can fire either side of that little thicket, so we can engage these guys here, and or as the civilians have tried to escape here or escorted off here. So 4, 5, 6, he'll be firing at huge arse again, and he misses. Right, US phase, 2 chain of command points, 1 6 does nothing, 1 and 3. Right, on a 1, this team here will carry out their search, or continue their search, which they've done successfully. 1, 2, 3, they've found something, and they have. So they found a weapons cache in that hut. Well done them. On a 3, bend over here is going to get this team to move over here for 1, and he will get them, start to get them to escort the civilians back to safety. Well, that'll happen in the next phase. Right, VC turn. 6 will do nothing, 2 will do nothing, 1 chain of command, 2 and a 4. The 4 does nothing, the 2 nothing. US phase. Okay, there's a lot there. 1 2 2 3 3. Right, on a 1 and a 3 activated, 2LT is going to get the dock to have a look at one of those casualties. Oh, I can't believe he's got another 6. So another one of those casualties is okay. I forgot to say that actually if the casualty comes back to life, so to speak, they get another point of shock. So 1 for previous, 1 for them. 2LT will take off a point of shock there. So I'll bugger that up a little bit, but there we are. I'm not going to say they're not going to be pinned because there's too many leaders and everybody ganging around over there. I think on a 3, huge arse will take off another 2 points of shock, so they're down to 2. Right, on a 3, junior leader here is going to hair down the track and try and protect the platoon in the rest of the village. He goes 9 plus 4 is 13, doubled 26. So he's now at the top end of the village, blocking the RPD team, actually. Well, not quite, perhaps. But he's going to put some firepower down in a moment. Of course, he's only got the front gun's not working, so perhaps he should have probably slew around a little bit at the end. I'll allow him to do that a little bit. And 2 2s added together. Dick Long is going to deploy. He's a bit late to the party here. But he will come over here and help with the extraction of the civilians. Right, VC phase, 2 4s do nothing, 2 3 3. Well, this junior leader here can take off 1 point of shock only because he's wounded, so pretty hopeless. Right, US phase, 3 1s, 3 and a 4. Right, well on a 3, I'm going to get the top-mounted MMG to fire at the RPD team. 6 dice. Hitting on 3s up, that's 4 hits. They are in soft cover. 3 4 5 shock, 6 kill. 1 kill, 2 shock. RPD has 2 shock for 1 man. He's pinned and neutralised. Bad things happen. 1. Well, that's no effect. Right, on the 4, 2LT will activate, which means Mo Lester can activate, and he'll go and look at the final casualty here. However, Mama-san comes over just at that point in time, which means that 2LT is caught up in some sort of conversation or whatever, and Doc Mo Lester is also getting involved and not doing his job. So he can roll next turn, but not this turn. Right, this team on a 1 will activate and start to escort these civilians away from the village. I'm going to say they're going to move at 2 dice 6 tops. They'll go 7. Two at the front, 2 at the back, and there they are. On a 1, this team will move to this hut, which they usually do, around there, and they'll be searching that next time around. Final 1 here, team leader will take off a point of shock, so they're down to 2. Right, VC, what can they do? 1 chain of command. They've got a chain of command dice. Ooh, okay. Might be able to do another booby trap. 2 2 3 4 does nothing. Right, on a 3, another point of shock goes. I mean, it's hopeless here. Right, I'm going to be nasty now and play a chain of command dice for the VC, and this lot have just walked through a booby trap. It didn't work on the way in, but it's working on the way back. So does anybody see it? They're moving 2 dice 6. So they need a 5 or 6. No, they don't see it. So bang, That's 4 shock and 2 kill. Right. First of all, the civilians will disperse. They run away. Four shock will go on this team. There's 2 kill. Is one on the junior leader? It's not. So I'm going to take him and take him. I'll just move him up a little bit so I know them together. Which ain't good. They are now pinned. And like I say, the civilians will run away. Now, it does say that there's going to be an effect on force morale for the US. So 4, 5, 6, there will be a drop in the morale for the US platoon. So they lose 1. And they are down to 8, but one of their military objectives has gone wrong. Right, VC phase, there's not many of them left. 6 is nothing. 2 1s, 3 and a 4. Right, on a 3, matey will take a point of shock off. They're down to 11 shock. On a 1, the spider hole here will open up at these chaps here. They'll now be in light cover. It's 4, 5, 6 to hit. He's hit. 3, 4, 5 shock, 6 kill. Ooh, kill. Is it on a leader? No, it's not. So the M60 goes down. That's gone. Team leader on his own, so the shock's gone, but team wiped out. Things happen. 5. -1. And the US platoon's on 7. Right, now I've forgotten about the RPG team. They might well have a pop at the squad here. The ACAV's gone too far away now, so I think they're just going to pop over, have a pop at the squad there. So it's 3 dice, hitting on the 4, 5, 6, and has missed completely. Right, US phase, 6 does nothing, 1 chain of command, 2, 2, 3. Right, on a 2 then, this squad will fire at the RPG team. They've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, less 1 is 3, 4.5, so 8. So 8 dice hitting on 3s. Ooh, that's not a good roll. 3 hits. Light cover. 3, 4, 5 shock, 6 kill, so that's 2 shock. And they will be pinned. Right, I think the final threat really is the spider hole here. So get the MMG firing. 6 dice, hitting on 3s. Again, not brilliant. 3 hits. 5 shock, 6 kill. Nothing. Oh, well, that's all they can do. VC phase, 3 does nothing, 6 does nothing. 2, 2, 3. Right. I think this junior leader is going to come over here now to the RPG team. I better roll for that. Yeah, he gets there. He can't do anything this time, but he might be able to help him out next time. Right, US phase, 2 chain of commands. 2, 3, 4. Right, firstly on a 2, this squad will activate. They'll have 8 dice flying at the RPG team there. They've got 4 hits. 3, 4, 5 shock, 6 kill, 3 shock. So they're up to 5, but because the junior leader's there now, they're still pinned as opposed to neutralised. Right, I guess on a 3, the junior leader here will open up again with his MG on the spider hole, and that is a kill. Right, on a 4, 2 LT will roll. He's okay now. He's realised what Mamasan's up to, so you like thin out. You're the enemy. So he's got 1 other command initiative now left, and he's now going to tell this team, what's left of it, to go over there and see what they can find with regards to the neutralised VC. So they go 6. Oh, huge arse will stay there because the other team's here. So off they go. Right, VC phase, 2 does nothing, 6 does nothing, 1, 5, chain of command, 2, 1. Well, I think the only thing left is for the junior leader here with 1 command initiative, tell the RPG to fire again. Probably going to only fire with 1 dice. I'll just give him 1 dice, I think. And he's missed. Right, US phase, there we go, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Right, R4, 2LT will tell that lot to continue going. They go 8, so they go up there, and they will capture that VC there. And Doc will activate and see what he can do for that casualty there. Nothing, so he's bled out. On the other 4, Dick Long is going to swing into action. He's going to move over here, which he does. You're going to get this team to search here. And, oh, look, there we go. They've had a good old rummage. 1, 2, 3, nothing, 4, 5, 6, and they found another cache. Well done them. On a 3, Huge Arse will take off 2 points of shock here. On a 3, Rog will take off a point of shock here and get him to fire at the RPG team. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 10. Hitting on 3s. Soft cover. That's 1 kill and 2 shock. That's the kill on the junior leader. No. So they're neutralised. Bad things happen. 6. And the VC are down to 4. Force morale. Right, VC phase, 4 does nothing, 4 does nothing, 1, 3. Now I know they're sort of supposed to fight to the death, this lot, but I think they've had it. They're neutralised. Junior leader's wounded. 1 rifleman left in that squad. Look at all the deads there. And over the other side of the table, RPD team captured. Spiderhole killed. Civilians run away, blown up by a booby trap. So what do we make of that? Well, a kind of a successful village Hearts and Minds search and destroy. They found the caches. They tried to extract the civilians, but booby trap buggered them up. Anyway, good fun. I think overall, though, a victory for the US platoon. So the casualties for the map scenario, VC lost 9 killed in action. 1 was estimated as killed in action, and the reason I've done that is because they withdrew at the end and could have potentially dragged 1 away. I missed that in a previous scenario. They had 1 prisoner of war and 1 junior leader was wounded, although that doesn't count towards any scores. The US had 5 killed in action, 2 remain killed, 2 are wounded and return in 2 weeks' time, and 1 will return immediately. Of course, it could have been worse had not Doc Molester been around. So the VC will score 6 political capital points, just 3 for each of the grunts killed, and unfortunately they get nothing for military victory points. The US did much better there. They got a total of 18 political capital points. I have docked them 6 for civilian killed, and although I didn't roll that in the game, I thought it only fair that a few of them were going to cop it when that booby trap went off. And whilst they found a couple of caches, I don't think they actually achieved their primary objective because the civilians A were killed and B ran away. So I've only given them 10 military victory points. So that translates into -10 military victory points and +24 political capital points overall. Not too bad, and I guess it's an improvement from the second week where they had a bit of a disaster. And certainly with respect to the platoon itself, the men are a bit happier now. So there we go, a fairly successful mission for the US platoon. And they certainly benefited from the ACAV support, although that nearly came a cropper with the RPG strike on it. So we move to week 4 and it's going to be a night ambush. Can 2LT keep his platoon alert and awake, or are they going to let the VC slip through? Tune in next time to find out.